Hey guys, this is Jack and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be covering the Apple iPhone press conference, and I have my iPad here, my trusty iPad here, with the Engadget article. So Apple started the press conference with the video of that iPhone 4 antenna song, and the guy, it was some fanboy guy or some dude singing about the iPhone 4 antenna issues, and Jobs basically said it was the whole thing has been blown out of proportion, and he's basically admitting some faults with the iPhone. He gives some stats about the iPhone, like how many they've sold, 3 million since 3 weeks ago launch, and so forth. And he dubs the problems antenna gate for the antenna issues. He's been working for 22 days, and he basically shows off a bunch of other phones. I think he shows the BlackBerry Bold 9700, the HTC Droid Aris, and the Samsung Omnia 2. And they all have these signal attenuation problems. So, like I said, these issues aren't just isolated to the iPhone 4. They also happen with other phones. Then Jobs goes on to a few slides to talk about their state-of-the-art testing facilities, their anechoic chambers, their scientists and things like that. And he gives a bunch of stats about how many calls the iPhone 4 has dropped over to 3GS and things like that. He also gives his personal theory, which is that when the iPhone 3GS came out, there were a lot of existing cases that would work with the 3GS because the overall outside design, external design did not change. Only the internal components were upgraded to faster ones and better ones. So the iPhone 4 is brand new. There are no cases. There were no cases like there were for the 3GS when it over to 3G, and so since there are not many cases, and people start using the phone without a case, and that's why you have more reception issues. So he basically says that this problem only affects a small percentage of users, and even though it's a small percentage of users, he still cares about them, and he gives basically everyone a free case. They can't make enough bumpers, so they'll give everyone a free case. They will offer a choice of cases, and you can apply on the Apple website starting late next week. If you can, within 30 days, you can return an undamaged iPhone 4 for a full refund, and a proximity sensor software update will be coming later. And good news for the white iPhone people, white iPhone people who want one but are waiting. They're coming out. They'll be shipping at the end of July. And that basically ends their presentation. It's actually really short, and it goes on to a QA session. So analysis of this event, I think Apple will address the problem. They give hard facts, cold data, to show that this is not a problem with only the iPhone, and you should kind of accept it. But if you don't want to accept it as is, we'll offer you a free case. They offer a solution. So they addressed the problem, gave evidence, gave facts, gave supporting whatever to the problem, and they give everyone a solution. You can either return a phone for a full refund within 30 days, and you still have I think another week or so before it's actually 30 days from even if you bought it on the June 24th. So if you bought it like me, I got mine about a week ago. I still have plenty of time to return it if I do want a refund, and I don't want to return it because I think the iPhone is just, there are problems and nothing's perfect, and this is just one small issue. I was not able to reproduce the issue on my iPhone, and if it does affect you, they'll offer you a free case or your money back. They also refund your contract for AT&T if you're in the US, and O2 or Orange or whatever network you are, or Vodafone if you're in Europe and other places. So that concludes their little press conference. What I liked about it most was that they gave hard facts, they admitted the problem, and they gave a solution. And they didn't try to sugarcoat it or try to deny it anyway. They just came right out and said the facts and gave us a really good solution. If you bought an iPhone bumper before, you can get a return, full refund, $30. And if you don't like the phone, go return it. If you like the phone, continue using it. That's great. And yeah, so that concludes your little press conference. I hope you guys enjoyed my coverage. I'll post a link to the Engadget live Engadget article about it. It gives like all the pictures and all the questions and the whole coverage, and you can enjoy it there. Thanks guys for watching this video. Please follow me on Twitter. I am twitter.com/beautifulcode. And that concludes my video on the Apple iPhone 4 press conference. Bye guys.